Hello, everyone. This is going to be my brief little unscripted rant, I guess, or ramble regarding the outcome of the election. Unlike a lot of people that I see on the videos right now, talking about what Trump will or won't do, that's not the point of my little video here. Instead, I'd like to make a prediction and at the same time call to your attention something to keep an eye on over the next 4 years. First and foremost, my prediction is Donald Trump will not run for re-election in 2020. I say this mainly because I have a feeling he did not expect to actually win. I've had a sense over the course of the campaign, and I think a lot of people have too, that this was something of a distraction, a hobby for the guy almost, that turned into something serious, and now it's as serious as it gets. And this notion is galvanized in my mind after seeing his interview with Leslie Stahl on 60 Minutes the other night. Specifically, his change of tone, his change of presence. I've watched a lot of interviews with Trump over the last several months, and I think the enormity of what has happened has actually dawned on him. I think the conversation he had with Obama in private about what was going on in the world, what decisions and issues were going to be on his plate to have to deal with in a couple of months, sobered him significantly. And I think only now, maybe, is he seeing how 4 years is going to be a very, very long time. And I think after 4 years, he'll have had enough, and he won't run again. To call back to something that was brought up during the campaign, I don't think he has the stamina for it. In any case, again, I'm not going to predict what he will or won't do in office, what policies he will or won't push forward, how many promises he can keep or will keep. More, I want everyone to consider something else and keep your eyes on something other than Trump over the next 4 years. Because I think a lot of people in Washington, D.C., I think a lot of the insiders have the same notion I do, that he's not going to be running again in 4 years. So there are a lot of people right now on both the Republican and Democratic side who are getting ready to run against Donald Trump. And they're getting ready to run against him starting on January 20th. The next 4 years are, to me, sort of like a placeholder presidency. This is a definite sea change in how our system and our politics are going to work from now on. Donald Trump's presidency, his election, his entire campaign represents, really, I think, a failing of our political process, that the outcome of our political system as it stands was to have Donald Trump reach the high office, I think says more about what's wrong with our system at present than what's right with it. And I think this is a signal to both parties and a whole bunch of other layers of our government that some things need to change, if for no other reason than to prevent something as ludicrous as this happening again in the future. So that being said, keep an eye on who is the most vocal, the most stand out, either for or against Trump over the next 4 years. Which politicians, which public figures, which academics. The playing field is wide open now. If Donald Trump can become president, that means that anyone can conceivably become president now, not just politicians, not just the people that are currently holding office. So the game will be who is going to go along with Trump and who is going to outwardly deride him, because those are the people that are setting up the sound bites and the talking points and the pathway towards their own election in 2020. If nothing else, I think this campaign has shown what you say is recorded and what you do cannot now be forgotten. So social media, video, YouTube, anything is going to become an anchor point for these guys 4 years from now. And I think those that are going to succeed at this game from now and into the future understand that. So, again, pay attention to the sidelines. See who is making a name for themselves over the next 4 years, because they're already running against Trump, whether they say it out loud or not. So as much as it's going to be entertaining to watch Trump navigate the waters of politics and the international stage, keep an eye on the bench. Those are the guys that are looking to take Trump's job from him. and they'll be doing a lot of interesting things over the next 4 years to stake their claim. Anyway, thanks for listening.